Alrighty, that should be better, I believe. I don't know what is wrong with this software. I'm gonna have to maybe look at alternatives. Thank you for pointing that out. So, welcome back to another round of Palia here on Unexpectedly Random Live. We got some check-ins here, as I was saying before I made everybody's ears bleed with the screaming of the software. um, Always great to have technical difficulties. Anyway, we got some check-ins going. We have Payne the Trash Grinder checking in. Welcome, welcome. I'll probably have to. Yeah, everything's looking good. All right, welcome to the stream, Payne the Trash Grinder. Bringing some pumpkin bread as well. You've won the stream. You are in charge now. I mean, that's just how it goes. You bring pumpkin bread, and it's just you're right to the front of the line. Uh, Got loaves and muffins as well with cream cheese. Dude, you are really upstaging me right now. it's pretty great. So, we've also got Zelda Leash checking in. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. And that's all the check-ins we got for now. If you haven't checked in yet, go ahead and smash that random atoms button and cash in one of your random atoms to get checked in here today. We'll get through this advertisement here real quick. All right. So, we've got our check-ins, as I mentioned. Payne the Trash Grinder, welcome back. It's been a while. Glad to have you back and bringing pumpkin bread to upstage me. So that's phenomenal. We've got Zelda Lise as well, checking in and lurking as usual. Let's get rolling here. We've got some stuff to do here in the world of Palia. This is a kind of a life simulation game for any of you that are not familiar with it. It's a pretty sweet, nice chill Saturday sort of game. I have been, and I will preface, because this is one of those games that there's a lot of kind of grindy stuff and that sort of thing. So I've been working in between streams on menial tasks. Anything that has been important, I've either saved for streams or I've dubbed off a recording that will go live on YouTube. One significant thing to recap, we have leveled up our relationship with Kenyatta, so that was fun. We got her badge, I think is what they called it. It looks like a button, kind of like my unexpectedly random button here. But she called it a badge. This quest has not completed itself though, which is potentially problematic. Because we did the quest, and the quest was we had to run around fulfilling a lead that she had found in the Bahari Ripper case, which was really just a wild goose chase for her to have time to finish the badge for us. So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. Otherwise, we look into this door that Gina found the other half of the key for, and it's got a puzzle that she can't figure out, and I haven't been able to figure it out yet, so that's cool. The door says, look for a place where a scholar might go if they had a thirst for something more. And I kind of thought about that, and the in-game response that I was able to give was maybe it has something to do with water, because it talks about thirst. I could not figure out anything that was the case. Oh, it actually might be over in Bahari Bay. There's a kind of an altar sort of thing over there that it might have something to do with, so, which will be fine because we need to go collect some more iron over that way as well. So we'll be swinging out over there and can check that out. I thought it might be something to do with the dragon shrine, because that's kind of their religion in this area. They worship or follow the dragon, Magi, because they are the Majiri. So I headed over and checked out the shrine and found nothing of significance. So that kind of put a damper on things. Let's grab some apples here. Oh, my cotton got full. That's decidedly inconvenient. So there is a so-called ideal layout for this farm that I've sometimes been using, but I've generally been in such a hurry that I just throw stuff around and it's mostly functional. Because basically the reason we're doing the farm is to make money, and carrots to turn into hearty vegetable soup, but we've got a couple of them. Potato seed. How are we looking on those? 37. That's not too bad. We got cotton going. We can actually chuck some more cotton in there. Might as well. And this one got filled up too. Cool. That's strange, because there was still room in there if it was another star quality one, but if it's cooking out a low quality one, then it wouldn't fit. So we'll go ahead and sell off the low quality rice, since we have a ton of the nice quality stuff, because it sells for more anyway. And it takes 10 apples for one seed. That's insane. I know you can get more than one seed out of 10 apples. But we'll get that going, so because we're gonna have to replant this apple tree in a little while, whenever it finishes harvest. I don't know how many times we can harvest the apple tree. We did find the magical deer, and that's where we got the shiny blue mount. You had a thirst for knowledge and pumpkin spice coffee, so you made bread to go with the coffee. That is a beautiful combination. And definitely a good way to satisfy the pumpkin spice need. Have you tried the Wendy's pumpkin spice frosty? That was a relatively new offering in the pumpkin spice department that we usually try and snag the new stuff when it comes out. Planks and planks and lots of planks. We've got planks all for days. You'll never catch me, copper. Seeds are working. We'll replant this mess in a minute, or do we just stuff some potato seeds in it now? Actually, I should probably jam it full of cotton. Let's do that. Because we're going to need the cotton for fabric and various other important things. Make your own at home, you don't need that much. Gotcha, gotcha. No harm in that. It's also with things at restaurants anymore, they get expensive. Carrot seeds in the ground. You know, there's been several times I've found carrot seeds when tilling these plots, and it's like, how on earth are you going to actually see a carrot seed in the ground while you're tilling it? I mean, those things are tiny. The stone, I can understand. It's very common to run into a stone when you're tilling a garden. But carrot seeds? Alright, let's stuff this place full of cotton. See, the cool thing about cotton is I believe it boosts the harvest yield from surrounding crops. Oh, I did not have enough cotton for that. That's crazy. I thought for sure there was less than 100, or not 100, 60 of the empty spaces. So, what do we want to put in the other space? The sprout maybe, but not a seed. Exactly. Let's go ahead and slip some rice in there, I guess. Because we're, of the things we have on hand, we're probably lowest on that. And now we water them, give them all a tasty little drink. It would be so much more convenient if plants in real life had a water meter above them to tell you when they've had enough. And the apple tree has stuff planted next to it that offers water retention, so we don't have to worry about that so much. A handy dandy little pond. Yeah, I guess we'll repair those tools. I think we're alright on arrows right now. Yeah, I don't think we need those right at the moment. Because we're pretty set. These, potato we can sell. And the plain rice seed, I'm gonna hold on. Actually, before I sell those, I'm gonna talk to Badru. Because we're working on leveling up our friendship with Badru, and we are almost there. So that'll open up our Shep quest. It'll open our another quest here. It'll open up a bunch of things. So we need to figure out what specifically he wants, because that'll boost our friendship even more than just giving him something generic. The rest of them, not terribly worried about, except maybe Eshe, because that's in Kenley, because that's Kenyatta's parents. So we're planted there, we're planted there, everything is set. Let's go ahead and go into town. After I have some soup. Because it's super. That'll work. Gotta keep that focus up so we get bonuses on our attributes. Alrighty. Geronimo. You know, that windmill's been broken since I started playing this game. Does nobody fix anything around here? 130, so it's just the library in here.
Knowledge is for those who seek it.
Back again, are we? Well, this is a library, so... Oh, you're wearing Kenyatta's pen. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, because these dialogue interactions are clearly going to reflect the fact that we're in a relationship with Kenyatta. So that's going to be neat.
Aha.
Well, that explains why she's been happier these days, and why she talks so much about you. Don't worry, she only has good things to say. Aw, that's sweet.
Remember, I'm always watching.
concerned a
Forbidden
little.
knowledge can corrupt the mind.
She doesn't have...
At least try to be more
she doesn't want to tell me what
respectful of
she
my
wants. She's got pretty aggressive Madam Pince vibes.
How are you liking Kilima?
It's so nice to see you again. Well, if it isn't my favorite customer. Well, as far as I can tell, I'm your only customer. Got a few new things in that I think you'll like. She doesn't want to tell me what she
Stop
wants
by
either.
again soon.
That's a pretty neat looking clock, but not for almost 4,000 gold. I don't have much gold. We do need to sell some items, but where is Badru? I want to talk to Badru first, because if he wants one of these seeds, we can give it to him before we sell it. There's Eshe. She wants
Loitering is not allowed.
I do what I can to keep the village safe and happy, but sadly I'm only one woman. She is the magistrate of the village.
Oh.
That's my daughter's pen. Since when have you two been seeing each other? And why wasn't I informed? Because you're overbearing and tend to get mad about everything. In my days, courtship was handled the proper way, through the approval of the parents of both parties. Well, I don't have parents.
Ugh, leave me to my duties.
So we had to do things a little non-traditionally this time. Hi, Badru.
You brighten my day. I hope that wasn't too corny.
Hope you've been reaping good harvests lately. It's hard to be mad at life when the sky looks like this, don't you think? Look at that cloud. What do you think it looks like? Cloud. Well, considering I literally cannot look, I'm gonna have to take a shot in the dark. I usually go with airtight responses because they're typically more fun. So it looks like a head of lettuce, and this guy's a vegetable farmer, so why not?
Ah!
A head of lettuce. I see it. I was gonna say a big circle, but I guess you're more the creative type. Or maybe you're just hungry. Probably a little of both.
Oh.
Wanted to surprise Delilah by making carrot cake for dessert. Unfortunately, my last batch of carrots got eaten by a rogue Choppa. This surprise will have to wait until the Choppas around here lose their appetites. Well, we can
I'm
fix
always
it.
blue when you leave, Barry.
He's very blue. I think Zeki sells carrots in his carrot shop. Oh no, that's produce, so that's gonna be sold out at the farm. Okay, well, we can sell the seeds. These were requested as gifts, so we'll sell the potatoes. Sell that. Hi, Zeki.
Anything fun going on?
Wow, I don't know what happened to your dialogue. You'll find only the finest of goods at my shop. Reth says your cooking's so good that you may have him looking for a job soon. If you ever need ingredients, I sell a wide variety of cooking supplies here, including things like flour and milk that you can't get anywhere else. Well, isn't that lucky? You were not the one that wanted the grilled oyster.
Stuffs I need to take care of.
Alright. So we can't upgrade our backpack, it's just a little expensive. We'll get there eventually. We need... I'm pretty sure the grilled oyster is supposed to go to Clenley. And he is currently in the mayor's office, or the city hall, which is basically the same thing. He is the mayor of Kilima. I've heard it pronounced Kilima, but I've been going with Kilima the whole time.
Greetings, fair traveler.
Have you seen my hat? I think I lost... No, wait. Here it is, on my head. Every year I eat the same thing for my birthday. A steaming plate of longevity noodles, straight off the frying pan. Longevity noodles?
Mmm.
They're a must-have on special occasions like your birthday. The noodles symbolize a long life. You must never cut or break apart the noodles before you eat them. In accordance with tradition, I've eaten that every year since I was born. That's why I've been able to live such a long and healthy life. Fascinating. Alright, here's a grilled oyster. Oh, this is exactly what I needed to keep me going. Maybe now I'll be able to finish that forum Asher asked me about last week. Ever since we had to fire our chef Enzo, I've been trying to make dinner on my own. Eshe has officially banned me from our kitchen. How will I get steak now?
Enough chit-chat for now.
Alright, and since we leveled up our friendship here, we can talk to him again and start a friendship quest.
I do so enjoy our little distractions.
Oh boy, am I glad to see you. Something truly terrible has happened, and I desperately need your help. Last time he said something like that, it was a lost sandwich. My sister has decided to raise the taxes on the dials. Oh, actually, the last time we we actually ended up having to come up with the vegetables that were to pay their taxes. Because he said they could wait, and his sister, who's actually in charge of the taxes, said no. And he was too scared to tell him she had said no. And she wants me to evict them if they don't pay. That's awful. Are you actually going to do it? Well, about that. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice. My sister owns all this land. I'm merely here to execute her will. If I fail at that, I could be demoted. And you don't want to see how Eshe would react if that were to happen. I was wondering, could you do me the teeniest favor and explain my situation to Delilah? I don't think my heart could handle seeing the disappointment on her face when I tell her that the land her family has been tending for generations is being taken away.
Are you sure there's nothing else you need?
So why don't I just grow and pay the taxes for her? That would make sense to me. And Eshe is wandering around the town. I'm gonna stop by the furniture store and buy some silk because that is what Eshe would like as a gift. Oh, I went the wrong way. This way. That's not the right way. Well, it is the right way, it's just one shop too soon. Okay. Silk. It's expensive, but I can't make it myself yet. I have to level up my crafting, I think, further. Delilah. Oh, Delilah's in the inn. That's perfect. Hey,
I suppose I can take a break for a bit.
I have some news. Glad to stop by. Always happy to see a friendly face around these parts. Well, let's chat first. I love my husband, but between you and me, sometimes his attempts to lighten the mood around here get exhausting. I mean, can't we just have a serious conversation for once? He is the incarnation of dad puns, so what do you expect? Pretending we aren't in trouble doesn't mean we magically won't be. Well, since you brought up that topic, Delilah... What? Kinley and the Duchess want to raise taxes on me land? Why, they can't do that. Well, they can, but I'll do my best to help you. There's no need for that, dearie. When I said they can't do that, I mean they literally can't. Why? Because my grandfather signed a contract with their grandfather forbidding it. Our dear deed clearly states that the taxes are fixed in perpetuity. And if I'm not mistaken, that means forever. You can just go on back to Kenley and tell him what he and his sister can do with their raised taxes.
Be sure to come back and try me jam.
Well, that's awesome. We'll catch up with Kenyatta in a minute. He's upstairs. Still. Alright, Kenley, I have some news for you.
Oh, good. It's just you.
Delilah said her farm deed forbids raising her taxes.
Oh,
I do recall seeing that stipulation in some of the contracts signed by my grandfather, the Archduke Kindle Bahari. I'll need to verify the Daya farm deed had it too before I can proceed. An old document like that would be stored somewhere in the records room. If both my eyesight and organizational skills weren't so poor, I'd look for it right now. I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to find the deed before my sister could send her mercenaries to evict the Dayas anyway. Perhaps you could take this key and search the records room for me? It's on the first floor of the city hall.
and remember, if Eshe asks, I was hard at work.
Boing. So the records room must be... Oh. Right there. Interesting. These doors were open before, I think. I do not know, but it's somewhere else we can go. I had no intent to make that rhyme. Alrighty, so this is the records room. Look at the painting. That's the dragon shrine, I believe. That is not the right way to climb a ladder, sir. Interesting. So, of course, we're going to read this open book here. Since Kenley sent me in here to look for things, we're going to look. Entry number 69948. As she said, she thought my mustache was thinning today. The rest of the page is too much to read. Poor guy. Entry number 70,000. Wow, we skipped a few. When I went out to pot my puffer pods today, a choppa had dug up the entire herb garden and absconded with the lot. I was too distracted by how cute it was to stop it, and now we must eat dinner unseasoned tonight. Perhaps I'll go to the inn again instead. These are... I don't know if he's just arbitrarily putting numbers in, but these are way far apart. That adorable little rascal was back again this morning. I think it must have made a nest somewhere nearby. Perhaps I'll be able to befriend it. Ever since Wigglekins Rutherford II escaped, I've missed I've missed having their adorable little faces around the estate. Ever since dear Tao dug up the garden, I haven't seen my new Choppa friend around. Oh, dearest diary, do you think Princess Clara is alright? And after I'd just gotten her to eat from my hand. See, we actually had to fix their garden after Tao tore it up because he was worried that Eshe would find out and it was going to be a big mess. So this shiny thing here on the desk is actually what we're looking for. The Daya farm deed. successfully collected. But it's not magically delicious. Return to the village if I can push the right button. I thought it was a child's drawing. Kenley is not in his office anymore. Which I suppose makes sense because it's after business hours. Hi, Hassian. And you.
Oh, no need to keep at it. I can take a break.
Have you found the deed to the Dia family farm yet? It should be somewhere in the town hall records room. Please be quick. I'll keep an eye out for my sister's mercenaries in the meantime. I have found the deed to the Dia farm. Thank the dragon. And just when I was beginning to fear the worst. It should stop my sister from raising the Dia's taxes and save them from being evicted. If you see Delilah, please apologize to her on my behalf. I would do it myself, but I don't think I could face her after all of this. You know, at this point, you certainly could face her because this is good news.
I could get back to work in a bit.
Hi, Seafood.
Welcome back.
How's life treating you? Look like you've been lifting some weights. See, you took my advice. See, last time she asked me this, I told her I was born like this, and she wasn't too impressed. So we'll stick with the air personality and go, what advice?
Oh,
That wasn't you? I need to go make sure Auni didn't set up a bench press at his treehouse. Made myself a plate of grilled fish for dinner the other night. Ended up sharing some with Tao because he wouldn't stop begging for it. With those big cute eyes of his.
Huh?
Now he keeps bringing me fish to cook for him. I bet you'll be his new best friend if you helped out with that. See, sometimes they don't tell you what they want, they tell you what somebody else wants.
next time you slay a monster, tell it Sifu sent you.
She's the local blacksmith. She's got a forge and stuff over here. I think it's over that way. Wanted to confirm. Where's the little pupper? Yep. It's added grilled fish to his weekly ones, so. Pet. Level 2 friendship. I am the pat provider. I'm nothing more. It looks like Shane wants to talk to us, so.
Maji's blessings.
Lucky for us. Welcome, Phoenix's child.
Huh?
Tell me, Phoenix's child, what is it you seek this evening? Relaxation. Cernic.
Ah.
Yes, evening is a good time to meditate and reflect. Sometimes I find the most pleasant thing to do is nothing at all. Ain't that the truth? Hey. You do not say. Oh, Sifu wanted the copper bar. Let's go,
If you'll excuse me, I need to clear my mind.
let's go drop that off.
Welcome back.
Anything I can lend a hand with? Nope, but you can take this copper bar. This'll make a fine looking piece. Nicely done. Did you mine this yourself? Yes.
I'm starved.
Because I may look old, but I am actually a miner. Miner. So, we need a carrot, which ironically I could go to the Dia farm, which is Badru's farm, and buy a carrot, and then bring it back and give it to him. Oh, we need to find Eshe and give her this silk. See if she's less grumpy. The overarching quest here is finding your Shep, because little background, I guess, for anyone that's not familiar or is joining us without seeing the other episodes. This area used to be home to the humans. Then all the humans disappeared, and the Majiri either showed up, moved in. I'm not sure exactly how they came to this area, but they became the residents of the area, and they follow the dragon Magi, which is why they are the Majiri. But the humans were followers of the Phoenix, which is why Shane called us Phoenix Child, or Child of the Phoenix. So all of a sudden, the start of this game, the humans started to reappear. They just basically teleported back in at the Phoenix Shrine, and it was strange, and everybody was confused. Well, you've been trying to set up residence here in Kalima, and trying to prove to basically everybody, but mostly just Eshe, that you can be a citizen of Kalima, and that you can actually join the village. So there were some steps you had to go through. I mean, we had to there was like a sequence of 3 proving your purpose. There's a sequence of quests we had to do with that, your devotion and your generosity. Basically, we had to just act as a resident of the area would. And then after that, we had to find a Shep. And basically, a Shep is an adult villager, which presumably can be anybody except Aoni, because he's a young kid. And they're basically, they take you on as like an honorary member of their family, is kind of the concept, and basically act as your mentor. So it's a neat process. And because of the significance of it, and all of the citizens take it very seriously, you have to make sure that you're well known by the person you're asking to be your Shep. So, and because of his punliness, early on we picked Badru to be our Shep. So right now we're just working on leveling up that friendship with him. So that's the backstory, I suppose. It's like Eshe is at City Hall, probably on the 2nd floor balcony. Maybe not. Probably, because I didn't see her walk by. There she is.
This better be important.
Well, it is, actually. I brought you what you asked for. Enjoy.
Oh.
I'll take this to Bahari, which is a neighboring village community. I'm sure my personal tailor can do something with it.
Stay on your best behavior.
Okay. Wow, I thought that was tangible. So, with that all done and taken care of, and happy Skippy, we've still got at-risk rivalry. We've still got quite a ways to go before Eshe starts to like us at all. Oh, actually, you know who I want to talk to? We need to go find Kenyatta before we go back to the farm. She is most likely over here at the stable, if I recall. She hangs out over here at night. Hello.
I'm actually glad we met.
Me too. Are you just going to stand there staring at me, or did you have something to say? We could ask her to be our Shep, and she would say yes because we've met the requirements, but I don't want to because I feel like it would be strange for somebody that you're in a relationship to be your ship. So, chat with Kenyatta. My pen looks better on you than it ever did on Nayo. She was hanging out with Nayo when we first showed up, but she quickly changed her mind.
Oh.
Hey, want to hold hands in my mom's office later? Of course. And she doesn't want to tell me what she wants, so we're just gonna have
Guess
to.
I can go back to doing other stuff.
Don't sound so disappointed. I don't think the couple of things that she said she wanted before. I don't have a recipe for spicy rice cakes. The Crimson Fang Tooth. Oh, the cutthroat trout, actually. I should be able to find that. Give me just a second to find where that is caught. I'm sure it's over in Bahari Bay somewhere, but I don't know right offhand where and whether I need a special worm or not. Channel catfish, honey loach. Oh, these are star quality stuff, so... Ooh, alright. Choppa Hunter. We're still missing the silver colored Choppa. I've seen it once, but I didn't have any of the magical arrows to keep it from getting away. So, okay. Well, I was gonna look in there and see if there was something that indicated where the cutthroat trout was, but just run a quick search on it. We found in Bahari Rivers. It requires a worm. Okay, so we'll swing back by the house and we'll pick up our worms that we have there. And if we need more, we'll grab some at Zeki's place. We need to talk to Nayo sometime since we have Kenyatta's badge and see what he has to say about it. That's the clothing shop, so over here is... Wait, what? Read old inscription. Oh, this is something different. I've never seen this before. When figuring out the clue rests in this fountain, you deserve much congratulations, but gaining entrance to the library requires passing one final test. You must find a stone that represents the sands of time. Slip that gem into the hilt of your key. And you shall have your revelry. Oh, I know exactly what it's talking about. A stone that represents the sands of time. Okay. Although I don't understand why it looks like it's updated my quest, so it says solve the third riddle. I don't remember ever solving the second riddle. But the stone that represents the sands of time. Oh, here's Delilah.
I suppose I can take a break for a bit.
Hey there, Delilah. Can you believe the nerve of that Kenley? This morning I heard from Zeki that the Duchess wants to raise my taxes. No, you didn't. You heard from me that they wanted to raise your taxes. It was what? It was me. Don't give Zeki credit for stuff I did. Although, if you're mad about something, then it was Zeki. Then he didn't even have the courage to confront me himself. After I get done here, I'm going straight to City Hall to give him a piece of my mind. Well, Kinley wanted to apologize to you for nearly getting me family kicked off our own land. Yes, I know. He stopped me earlier to say sorry for all the trouble. That's awesome. That's very good of him. The poor man looked like he was going to cry the entire time. I told him I wasn't going to hold it against him since I know he was just following orders. He invited me, Badger, over to his estate for dinner next week. I'm going to surprise him with a crate full of my award-winning jam.
Be sure to come back and try me jam.
All's well that ends well. So yeah, the sand, the rock that represents the sands of time. I know exactly what that is, and it is a pearl from an oyster. And the reason it's a pearl from the oyster is because a pearl starts from a tiny grain of sand that gets into the oyster's shell, and it gets lodged inside of the oyster. And so over time, the oyster encapsulates it to protect the oyster, and it builds up this material that is actually what makes the pearl. So when they farm pearls, they'll actually gently pry open an oyster, and they'll set basically a base grain of sand inside the oyster, and then they'll plant it back in the wherever they're keeping the oysters at, and then over time let it produce that pearl covering. So that's pretty cool. All right, we need our horns. We have 45 worms. I don't think we're gonna need more than that. So, yep, there's Kenyatta's pen. So it does call it a pen here. And I believe she called it a pen when she was talking about Nayo. Yeah. Let's see. 6 a.m. is when the crop growth ticks over. Don't think we need to build anything. We've got that. Our inventory is largely clear. We should have enough of these arrows in case we run into the fancy choppa. Get to the choppa! I want to make some more smoke bombs, I guess. They're used for catching bugs. And sometimes they sometimes bugs that are rare or something show up, and so I like to make sure we've got them on hand. We'll do one more. And then I'll drop off the spare in here, which I probably already had. Oh yeah, I already had plenty in there. Oh, never mind, there was no spare. Then let's just round this out to a perfect 100. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sardine, mud minnow, Bahari bass. So while we're over there in Bahari Bay, we'll probably collect some iron ore. We got 35 iron bars. Because it's not going to hurt to have extra. Oily anchovy. Don't ask why that's in my my lockbox. It's there for moral support. Alright. So, Bahari rivers we can find a cutthroat trout. Oh, just a heads up, there is a possibility that we'll get some encoder lag here. When we run by the waterfalls, the video encoder gets a little bit upset. I don't need to go that way, we can cut across the field. Boing. Perfect. And if we find any pallium ore veins and magical trees, which are called flow trees, we'll definitely take those on. So, let's get a look at this map. We need a river. So, probably up in this area somewhere. This is Tamala. She's actually a witch. Like, not even kidding. And everybody knows it. She was actually one of the suspects for... Oh, is this a river? And it kind of looks rivery. This is not a river. This is a lake. You know, with as much water as is flowing from that waterfall, you'd think you would have to go somewhere. I think we'll just go to the other side, because I don't know if this technically qualifies as a river, and since it requires worms to catch, then I'd really rather make sure we're somewhere that's actually going to produce it. I'm just going to decline this. There's a few snaggy spots on the wall still. But that's what you get when you have a game that's still in open beta. Not that there's anything wrong with being in open beta, there's just quirks and things sometimes. But oftentimes it's more entertaining because of it. Oh. Here's a pallium node. Okay. So with these, anybody that mines on them a little bit gets the drop from them. But if you don't mine on it, you don't get it. And oftentimes they'll mention in chat that there's stuff, but I have the block over chat, the in-game chat, because there's oftentimes malicious advertisements that we don't need. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Thank you. Bye. Oh, we leveled up mining. That means we have access to epic or exquisite pickaxe. That'll be cool. We'll have to catch Hodari if we see him. That's that marker up there on the compass, actually. And snag that from him. Because that just means increased efficiency and I think less less durability cost, which is kind of what increased efficiency means. Just checking these other tunnels because sometimes there's stuff at the ends of them. See, we have mail back at the house. Wait, is there no one fishing? Nope, there's someone fishing. There's always somebody fishing there, every time I walk by. Like, not even exaggerating. Alright, so... if we go out this side, I think this puts us on a geyser that will put us on the path through the aqueduct. Perfect. And then we can get over to where we're going to do some fishing. Plus, since we stood next to that person that was fishing, we got a fishing bonus. And that may help us to catch these trout easier, better, and faster, hopefully. That's a pond. Oh, I was looking at the wrong icon. That's stable. It is not our destination. I want to do the fishing first, and then we will do some mining on the way back. Shiny butterfly. Okay, we are here. That was straight. Oh, okay. Somebody shot it. And evaporated. We are here in the river. Kind of looking for a spot, because they sometimes have spots in here that are like better fishing spots. We'll find one on the other side of this little thing. The bright shroom. Or maybe we won't, but this looks like a good spot for fishing anyway, so here we go. Worm time. Advanced fishing. Some of them can jump. That's good to know. I'm scared now. Get this tree out of the way. I haven't fished a lot in this game. I forgot that there's the like preliminary bites and then it actually bites. There. Oily anchovy. Just what everybody wanted. Just what the doctor ordered. It's definitely not what the doctor ordered. Oh, ironically, Kenyatta is following the path of a healer, so technically the cutthroat trout is just what the doctor ordered. What? I was not aware this was a thing that could happen. Oh, so that's what a waterlogged chest is. Stamp it. Okay, that's not what I was anticipating, but cool, I suppose. I'd seen the achievement in the achievements list for the waterlogged chest. I just did not know that was how it came to pass. That's awesome. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, come on. Nope, nope, come on, come on. It's a paddlefish. He's a cute little guy. Not what we're looking for, but cute little guy all the same. Oh, we gotta aim for that. That's one of those spots I was talking about. We'll go ahead and bring this in, and then we'll get that spot. Oh, that's different. A thundering eel. That was a perfect catch. Oh, that was a rare fish. That's awesome. Right on the spot. This is gonna be an anchovy, isn't it? Yep. Great. Definitely not what I was looking for. Here, sir, not to catch. This is another anchovy. Yep. Oh, fishing is level 4. Bahari Bay Rivers. So this is considered a river. That's good. I was a little concerned that it wasn't a river. I'm sorry. I believe I cut you down. Thank you. Trees being all disrespectful and things. Well, I could probably level up my... Since my fishing skill leveled up, I can probably get a new fishing rod recipe. Okay, here's what I want to do. Let's find Hodari on our way back to the main area. Is there a fast travel point somewhere nearby? There is. There's one down here. Then we'll go, I don't know, Pulsewater Plains, perhaps? And that'll get us closer so we don't have to walk all the way over there. We'll talk to Hodari, get his recipe, which will make his letter slightly redundant. And then we will talk to Einar on the way home. Pulsewater Plains. Talk to Einar on the way home and see what he's got for fishing. And that might help us catch a better fish, or at least catch fish better.
You need something?
Honestly, didn't think you'd make it this far. Figured you'd drop the pick and run for softer pastures by now. Proud to say you've proven me wrong. You've become a fine miner. Think you're ready for the last recipe in my stock. Yay, exquisite pick. It's so very exquisite. 3,000 gold. That's enough talk for now. Let's get back to it. So you got yourself a pen. Haha. None of my business, but good for you. Don't take it for granted. Sweet. Do I have anything that he wants? I do not.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks for the recipe. I shouldn't need directions to get home, but I'm gonna go ahead and mark it just so I don't miss it. We'll mine some iron later. It wasn't a huge pressing matter. It was just, we were in the area, so I figured we had time, we'd do it. Okay, Einar. 300 meters that way. Boing. I should be collecting those mushrooms, really. Because chopped mushrooms are required for my, my go-to, speaking of that, my go-to soup. To maintain my renown. How far away from the Dragon Shrine are we? We're gonna detour up here first. Because if we go over to Einar's stuff, hey look, here's the... Oh, it's a fence post. Here's that mushroom I was talking about. If we go over to Einar's fishing area, we're going to be really far away from the shrine. And I want to commune with the shrine because it increases my focus. Since I have a bunch of renown, and the only thing I can spend it on is that. Alright, we are flying in. We've got a shrine right here. 550. And one more. 575. It's exponential decay. As far as how the increase is over time. The higher your level, the less beneficial it is. The more focus we have, the less we have to refill, the less frequently we have to refill. And the focus gives us a bonus to our skill experience. Going for the machine. Mushroom. Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 badger. Alright. My fishing buddy. Before we talk to you about fishing. Yeah, that's nice. Making the frog thing, do the frog thing. Hello.
I feel much oneness today.
You've reached yet another level of fishing advancement. Congratulations on your diligent work. I can now vend you a recipe involving worms. Well, that's not what I had planned, but okay. Fishing level 6. And what? Fishing level 4? Well, we'll take it. Because it's not gonna be a bad thing to have. I don't know if I've asked him this, so we'll go ahead and ask him. Will you be my chef? A chef? Such a commitment that had not occurred to me. From what I understand, such a role requires deeper knowledge of each other than what we currently possess. So he could be our chef, but we're just not friends enough. Your fun-loving nature makes me suspect you identify with the element of air. The star symbol associated with air is the patient bird. I find this amusing, as birds are not intelligent enough to be capable of delayed gratification. Ouch. I don't have any pebbles or a bullfish. Bullhead catfish. Wow, I blended that together. Don't blend fish. Okay, well that wasn't what I wanted necessarily. I've seen that that quest objective there for quite some time, but I don't know what it's for. Maybe we'll stop by and check it out on our way back to the house so we can upgrade our pickaxe. Here's Auni. This is the kid that Sifu was concerned that she had squished with a recommendation to build his muscles.
Man, I'm hungry.
Oh, hey. Find shoes in the pond, let me know, okay? I might have gotten mad at Niall and thrown his boots in the water. Maybe. Oh, okay. Chat without me. I love my family a lot, but they can get, well... They just want me to be like them, and I want to be more like me, you know?
Yeah!
Oh wow, you want to help me? I knew Hassian was totally wrong about you. I still have some stuff to do, but I'm so hungry I can't concentrate. You bring me something sweet. It's totally not just because I like sweets. It'll give me lots of extra energy, I promise.
Bye!
Bye indeed. Something sweet. Something sweet. Something sweet. What's sweet? That, hunting level 7. Okay. I do not know. Of course we gotta stop in and see Kenyatta on our way by.
Hey, baby.
I'm not sure what the sound after that was. It almost sounded like a sound of discontent. But hey, why are the hours ticking by so slowly today? What are you up to today? I'm off to Bahari Bay, really. But also it's fun to cause trouble for Eshe.
Good.
Guess you're making up for all that time you were, well, wherever you humans were all these years.
Ugh.
You're late, am I? Yeah, I've been waiting for you to come flirt with me all day. Hey, that's awesome, because she used to, when we'd respond to that, she used to say, yeah, you're so late I almost had to flirt with Wrath. So that's cool that she's respectful.
So, I'll see you later.
Of our... Of course, I'll be back. Respectful of our current relationship status. It's really nice to see how things change kind of dynamically. Hi, Tao. Rough. Yan Awoof. Snack time? Woof woof. Tao waits expectantly for a snack. How about a fish? Ah, woof! Oh, okay. He's happy. Awesome. Sight of the fish makes Tail's tail wag even faster than before. He can't take his eyes off it. Well, that's perfect. I wasn't sure if he'd be happy with the fish. Hilary!
Make it quick.
I remember you like history books. I got a new volume in on the Umbran War I think you'll find intriguing. That's cool. And slightly less abrasive than you normally are. From the moment I was born, I was raised with the expectation of becoming a proper Mashiri. My parents even went so far as to arrange lessons on etiquette, manners, and values, to name a few. Now it's my duty to impart that knowledge to others.
Stay out of the forbidden section.
See, there's even a forbidden section here. This is definitely Madam Pence. It's the restricted section. It's Madam Pence. I mean, there's no question about it. If you don't know who Madam Pence is, she's a very strict librarian from the Harry Potter series. Okay, let's stop over here and see what quest objective has me heading over here. This is Cassian's place. Sifu's place. Oh, I'm supposed to go read the book on the shelf at Sifu's house, or book on the table at Sifu's house. And there I was in the dense rains of the Dari rainforest. I heard the scream of a helpless woman before I saw it approach. That's right, she wrote a novel and wanted us to read it and give her feedback, I believe. The beast I'd been chasing all along. It was none other None other than the notorious Gorgon ape. As the monster approached, I took out my slingshot with hand, and my crossbow with my other rippling arm. I shot it right in the eye, but also in the gut. Its blood ran through the forest, forming a deep scarlet river of blood. Yikes. After the beast was down, I ran to the source of the scream. It was a beautiful huntress, bound and gagged by the Gorgon ape. Her shirt was very wet since it was raining, and she was breathing heavily since she was tied up. Once I freed the woman, she told me her name was Taylin, and that she too had been chasing the beast for over 40 days, and then got captured, and that the beast tied her up, and threw her in its lair. Only I was triumphant. After I freed the huntress, she invited me to share a meal with her and stay the night at her tent. I accepted, but I didn't get a wink of sleep. I'm slightly concerned. So let's see. Ready for turn-in. She wrote a memoir. That's what it was. I want you to tell her how awesome it is. Pick up her book from her house and give it a read. So next time we see Sifu, we can tell her that I'm slightly concerned. Well, we're here. Let's just wander through the rest of Sifu's house. I'm not certain I'm supposed to be in here. Run away. Wow, that table is real close to that door. Oh, right. Well, with that completed, let's go home and build us a new wonderful axe. Not axe. Well, it's a rock axe. A pickaxe. Can you walk far enough into the loading zone? See. I'm confused because we had mail here. I wonder if completing or if talking to them took the mail away. Stop it. I'll toss my shiny oily anchovy in here. And I guess we'll go ahead and take this out. Pretty sure that's my first paddlefish and my first thundering eel, so we'll keep those green pearls. They're kind of rarish. The lamp. We can put the lamp down somewhere. Let's go ahead and toss this spare stuff into the working inventory. I want to keep those logs for now, because we've got a decent stock of things. Ooh, we can cook all 3 of those. Nice. I don't have enough to do any of that. Some of this stuff is ready, but all of it needs water. We'll just water it. We'll harvest stuff later. And apparently the apple tree doesn't have its water retention potatoes anymore. Over and missed the corner one. Okay. Let's go put this this lamp down in here somewhere. Maybe up here would be a good spot for it. It's not bad, actually. Oh, you know what? I think I want to do this slightly different. Let's move these ceramic items over there. Put this over here, and we'll move this over. This was the healer's kit that Kenyatta gave us for helping her follow her path to become a healer. Because she was going to be busy and she didn't have time necessarily to patch us up if we get hurt. So she wanted to make sure we had a healer's kit to patch ourselves up. 6 p.m. We have mail. Here's the mail it never fails. Einar. This is the mail I was anticipating. Come visit me at your earliest convenience, preferably sometime within the next solar rotation. I have what you humans call a surprise planned. It is a recipe for a worm farm. Did I just ruin the surprise by informing you of it? I hope not. Einar's pretty fun. Dear Mr. Random, just about to run out of things to teach you, but not yet. Still got one big improvement left for that pick of yours. That apostrophe is not necessary. Come by when you can. So, we don't actually need to do anything with those because we've already done the things with those. I'm not sure what, oh, probably under here. Exquisite pick. We have plenty of stuff already prepared. You can also mine copper, even though it doesn't say that. So, I'm a little disappointed that we got a worm house instead of a leveled up fishing rod, but hey. And we have enough stuff to make it, so let's go ahead and make it. I wonder what it takes to make worms. You know, it's probably reasonable to put the worms over here by the garden, right? Oh, it's a small item. I'll just put it here by the seed collectors. Keep things nice and clean and organized. Make worms. Place food items into the hopper to produce worms and fertilizer. Okay. Well, that's cool. How about a potato? Eating. And what else do I have a bunch of? Fertilizer. You know what? We've got a bunch of high-quality tomatoes, so why don't we check a few of those in there so we can work on that? Oh, we can actually put, like, everything food item in there. That's neat. Alright. So I'm probably going to hold on to these worms for a while. Just because we really should do some more fishing. A fishing attachment. Let's make sure this is filled. I try and make sure I refill this before I go do anything else. So then whenever I show up later, it's already prepared. So, find something sweet. Do we have something... Oh, actually, we might have... a choppa pot. Delilah's hop-along puff. I don't think I can cook anything sweet, can I? Steak dinner. Pretty sure that's one of the things that Kenley wants. Crab pot pie. That's definitely not sweet. Those are not sweet. Can't make anything there. We've got some jams. Maybe, what about an apple? That would probably be both sweet and a good thing to give him. A nice shiny apple. Then I don't feel like I'm giving him junk food, which his mom probably wouldn't be too impressed with me doing. And he gets something sweet. So, let's see. That's probably a good spot to end this first episode. We'll continue on the stream, so if you're here for the stream, don't run away. We've still got another half to go. But those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, on Saturday and Sunday at 4. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos, and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have Facebook and Instagram if you're on those platforms and want to check them out. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content over there on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot and lets us know what you guys are enjoying. That is all I have for this episode. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Till then, stay random.